Good morning. So today I thought I'd do a day in the life vlog of a true day in the life. So today I'll be taking the camera to work with me, showing a little bit what I do. Today I've just looked up and signed on my jobs, and I'm in a telephone exchange today, which is one part of what I do, but at least to get a little show one side of what I do. As you can see, I'm doing my morning cardio. Yes, I'm in off season, but I do 20 minutes of cardio every morning, 7 days a week. So I'll be showing my meals throughout the day. I'll show you my morning routine and my vitamins. I won't go too in depth in what my vitamins are. There's a whole other video for that one. So, but I have, turmeric, cumin, stuff for my kidneys, liver, omega-3, vitamin C, multivitamins, glucosamine. Now, I just want to highlight glucosamine actually, because I don't think enough people know about it or take it. I take 4 grams of it a day, so morning and evening, and it's for your joints. And honestly, if you don't do it, definitely get some, because I've noticed a massive improvement in my joints and how I feel, especially with trying to lift heavy weights in the gym. You know, touch wood, I've never had a problem with my knees or anything like that, so it's definitely a supplement that I rate, along with like omega-3 and stuff. But yeah, so I'll show that. But the first thing I do when I wake up, well, today actually I done my morning check-in to Ben Chow. So I'm going to back to sort them photos out, send them over via email, give him an update. Then he's typically, because of the time difference, he normally gets back to me sort of around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock our time. And then after that, I have my morning drink. So I have apple cider vinegar, first shot, that wakes you up. Then I have a drink with 10 grams glutamine, 5 grams BCAA, 5 grams EAA, and 1 whole lemon. That's just the lemon in there and stuff, and the glutamine to help my digestion, wake my digestion up, along with the EAAs and BCAAs to protect my muscles a little bit, so I don't go so catabolic when I'm doing cardio. And then as soon as I get off this, I have today's a training day, so I have 200 ml of egg whites, 1 whole egg, 100 grams of cream of rice with 1 banana, but I'll show that, a little clip of that. So yeah, the plan is to show a real day in the life, show what I do in my day as an amateur bodybuilder. So this is my meal 1, 200 ml egg whites, 1 whole egg, a green tea, 100 grams of cream of rice, and I forgot to mention I put 35 grams of whey isolate in there. I'm meant to have that straight after I come off cardio, but I like it in my cream of rice, so I'll go for that, with 100 grams of banana. So yeah, meal 1, and I'm going to get this down me and then get ready for my work. I've got my prepped and packed bag here, that actually Tilda's mum got me for Christmas, which is pretty handy. So I've got my meals here, meal 2, 3 and 4. Typically meal 4 is pre-workout, and I normally eat that at home, but you never know how my day's work goes, so I always take it with me. But I'll go through all them meals as I eat them, but it's time to pack up and get out. Meal number 2, and this is 140 grams of lean beef, so 5% beef, and 80 grams dry weight of rice, which is 60 grams of carbs, and I've got 50 grams of asparagus. I've got a bit of a busy day. I've got about 8 to 10 jobs on. I'm working in a telephone exchange today, a lot of jobs in there, jumping wires from the equipment going out to a customer, and I'll show a little video of that later on if I get a chance, but I've got a busy day, so it's a lot of driving today. Sometimes you get jobs, 2 or 3 jobs in one exchange, but today I've got like 1 job in one area and then I'm driving half an hour to another area. But it's not bad. I'm not complaining. I love this job. I'm so glad I've got this job. But yeah, I'm gonna get this meal down me, and then I'll be with you at meal 3, and I'll talk about that, and hopefully I'll get some filming. Meal number 3, and same as all my training days. I've got potato, white potato, chicken and asparagus. So that's 300 grams of white potato, 140 grams of chicken and 50 grams of asparagus. So that's 60 grams of carbs, 40 grams of protein. Obviously, I salt and pepper all my meals, and ketchup goes with everything. So a little bit of ketchup, but it's the low sugar, low salt one, reduced sugar, reduced salt one. So I put that on most meals, but I bounce between Frank's hot sauce, ketchup, mustard, anything not high in sugar basically. I try not to cane the arse out of that. So yeah, I'm just finishing up. I've got 2 jobs to go. It's now 1:15. I've got a 40-minute lunch break. I've got a little drive to the next exchange, and then I'm nearly there. My day's nearly over. I'm gonna get some filming there. Hopefully the exchange is quiet so I can get away with it. And I'll show you sort of what I do, what I've been doing all day, and then I'll catch you again with meal number 4, which is pre-workout, and it's gym time, which I cannot wait. You may or may not be able to see this, I'm not too sure. So this is the bar pair. This. I'm now connecting a line, which is going out to the customer. So I'll just show you what I do here. So I'm taking off an old jumper. You have to strip back the cable. And then what I do is I go, oh, can't even see me. Then I go back to the equipment where it all starts and terminate at that end. I'll get dial turned this end, and then that gets sent out to the customer, and they'll be within service and they'll have a number. A bit of a weird height for my head. Here we are, back home, thankfully, from work. So now this is meal 4 pre-workout, probably one of my favourite meals to be honest. It's basic, I like basic. If you can't tell by the meals I'm eating, I like basic. So this is, I'll just flip this round. This is 80 grams dry weight rice, 140 grams of chicken, 7 grams of olive oil, 50 grams of asparagus, salt and pepper, Himalayan salt and pepper. But yeah, this is my pre-workout. Today being Thursday, first week of gyms being open, we are going to hit chest and triceps, if I can remember rightly. I'll have to look at my plan, but I'm pretty sure it's triceps. I'm looking forward to that. I hope this video hasn't been too boring. I mean, I think this is all normal to me. This is just mundane, the same old shit. But you know, you guys watching, you might take something from it, or you might find it interesting. I'm like everyone else, you know. I'll go to work, I go to the gym, and I go about my day, and I try and earn my money to facilitate the bodybuilding. Hopefully, one day, bodybuilding will pay for my life too. But it's just pure enjoyment for me. So if I get money from bodybuilding, that'd be cool. But that's not the be all and end all. I don't want to talk about that too much. But yeah, I'm gonna get a pre-workout in as well. At the minute, let's have a look. Let's have a little looky. At the minute, I've got. Oh, where's it gone? It's a the JP Stim. Now, he was putting it on offer, and I thought, you know what, I'll try it. It's not too bad. There's 200 mg of caffeine in a serving. I don't like something that's too powerful. My Intra Workout is EAAs, and again, because JP was doing a deal, I got his EAAs, and not gonna lie, the panel on the back's pretty loaded with good shit, with all the EAAs you need. So that's good. And then I have so EAAs, psychodextrin. I have 40 grams intra, and I put 10 grams of creatine in there as well. That is it at the minute. I've just got my check-in back from Ben Chow, and he says it's all good. He goes, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time, obviously, to fill back out and start lifting heavy weights. I just look like, I'm sure like how everyone feels or looks. It's just, my body just don't look quite the same at the minute. I need to put some poundage through the muscles to fill them back out. It looks like my body hasn't been smashed in a while, which is good and bad. I feel fresh. I've got no injuries. I've got no aches and pains. My lower back and my pelvis is the best it's ever been. So I'm in a real good position to give this a good run now, this off-season a good run. He said he's going to hold me where I am a couple of weeks, or he said he said next week he's going to up my food, and then in 2 weeks time the training intensity will go up. So, you know, the intensity of the cluster sets, or pushing to more failure, because at the minute he doesn't really want me going to failure. So, oh, my arm's hurting, change this. So yeah, he doesn't really want me going to failure, which is right. I mean, if it's the first week back in the gym, you don't want to be a dickhead about it, do you? Because that's probably when you get injured, really. I'm going to get my pre-workout down me, pre-workout meal, get to the gym, and I'm going to be honest, I probably won't film this because it's the first week back. I just want to enjoy training. It's all for me, really. You know what I mean? It sounds selfish, but I want to get back into the swing of things, get back into, you know, feeling the weights and pushing some weights, and then we'll get some good content in the next couple of weeks. And we are back from the gym. I had a good session. It was good to do chest. I'm pretty happy. I managed to incline dumbbell 65 kg today for 8 reps, I believe. I could be lying, it might be 7. But yeah, it's a good starting point for the off season going forward. I'm totally honest, I'm surprised I can manage it because I haven't picked up any form of heavy dumbbell since the whole lockdown, obviously. But yeah, this is post-workout. I've got 80 grams of cream of rice, which is 60 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of jam, and 45 grams of whey isolate. Now, before I show you this, it looks lumpy as fuck, and that's because the whey isolate is from bulk powders. My suggestion, don't ever buy it, because it's rubbish. My mate Connor said, look, he wants to get rid of it. Do you want to try it as well? So I thought, yeah, whatever, I'll give it a go. But I never buy anything from bulk powders. I shouldn't knock on companies, but they're not that great. It's a reason why it's cheap, but I'll show you. Look at that, lumpy as hell. The protein just won't mix, but hopefully the jam sorts it out. So yeah, gonna get this down me and shower and chill out, and then I'll show you my last meal before bed, and that is pretty much the day in the life of Carlos.
It's still there, but it's not jagged, it's more round. Because I think the judges want more fuller looking muscle.
Yeah. It's protein, mate.
So I think the condition,
Right.
the term conditioning is the wrong term to use. I think it's...
We are now getting in meal number 6 of the day, and you're going to think this is blimmin' weird. Sometimes I split I fry the eggs up and have like an omelette or something and have the oats separate. But today I feel like putting it all together. Now, don't knock it till you try it. You know, it is like sort of savoury. I also add some flavour drops, butter biscuit because it's like Biscoff. Hang on, 2, 4, 6, 7. So it's 300 ml of egg whites, which is 40 grams of protein. But I know that's 8 eggs, and so I use the Aldi cheaper organic eggs, free range should I say, for the egg whites, and then we've got actual like eggs from the farm. Now if you watched it, because I get one yolk, so you've got to save the good stuff for the yolk. Look how orange that is. Oh, does it look? Is it more orange in the camera?
No, it's more orange in person, but it is proper orange.
Those that don't know, the yolk is actually loaded with so many amino acids and stuff. It's really good, and obviously the essential fats as well. So I only get one yolk, it's only 5 grams of fat there. And then what I'll do is I'll mix that all up. I'll stick it in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and then I'll put it in the freezer. Now, and then I leave it in there for 10-15 minutes, and it sort of like goes cold and stodgy and almost cakey. You're going to think that's weird, and I'm a bit sad, and it is a bit preppy. Like, I'm only on 400 grams of carbs on a training day at the minute, or just over, which is really low. But obviously, you know, it's the start of my off season. I've been training at home, so the demand for food hasn't been there. So the next stage is to up my food slightly, and like anything, like with weights or anything like that, you have to slowly progress things. Say I went straight into eating 500, 600, 700 grams of carbs, that might be good for a little bit, my digestion will take a hit, you start feeling shit, and it's just pointless. So if you notice with the theme of today, I've had 60 grams of carbs. I mean, my first meal was probably my biggest, which is 100 grams, and then 60, 60, 60, 60. So, I mean, this one's 50, so it's one of the lowest. But I'm going to cook that up. Also take my vitamins exactly the same as the morning ones, just evening ones. Omega-3s, turmeric, zinc, you know, stuff in there for my kidneys and liver, all max support, all that sort of jazz. And then I'll wash it down with the...
What's that say on it?
Well, I've got to let everyone know I'm Mr. Right.
Mr. Always Right.
Mr. Always Right. And then also, I'm going to do a little shameless plug. Concrete Muscle clothing. This is mine and Tilda's brand. We've designed, well, I say we, she. So if anyone would like any, drop a comment below or drop me a message on Instagram, Carlos Philbrick, and we can get orders sorted for you. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it goes pretty cakey. And it volumises a bit, so it feels like you're getting a bit more. So yeah, that is pretty much my day. Nothing too exciting. I showed you my meals, I showed you what I eat. Oh, you can see that cut on my lip. I've not got some scabby lip, I've got this bad cut because working outside I go from hot to cold, and it's cut my lip. But it's going. So yeah, that's a day in the life of my work life. Just showed you what I could. Going forward, I'm excited. I've got a good coach under my belt. I believe in Ben Chow and all his, his approaches. I'm excited for this off season. I'm pretty damn sure this is going to be my best off season to date. I'm feeling happy with everything going on in my life at the minute. A lot of good things happening at work going forward. Me and Tilda, we're progressing in life. So I'm happy. I think for a long time it's been down in the dumps, in the dark, and things are starting to turn around, so things are looking good. But that's enough of my rambling. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.